Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, I want to share with you a topic which is definitely quite dear to my heart and something that I've been working through myself, so it's a work in progress. So tonight, it's almost like I'm delivering a report to you. How am I going? And I'm going to hopefully be able to relate that to how you are going in your life, because I'm pretty sure that this topic is going to touch every single one person here tonight. So what it is, it's looking at effortful creation or life being very effortful versus effortless creation, or things just popping into place, things just falling where they should fall. The synchronicities that we've all experienced, and you think, wow, how did that happen? How did I meet that person at that particular point in my life to introduce me to that person who then had access to this event, which then maybe gave you a business opportunity, or maybe a relationship, maybe someone you met, versus the other side of living, which is the effortful way of living. And we've all experienced that as well. How many times have you woken up in the morning and gone, shit, what do I need to do today to get what I want? Whether it's money, for your business, for your personal life, or maybe you're living up to the expectations of your family or your friends, or maybe the expectations that you've placed on yourself. How would your life be different if you were coming from a space of effortless creation, what we call living in the flow of life? So I'm going to share with you some insights as to what I've uncovered on my journey so far, and what is the difference between the two. Because living, the choice is really ours. You can choose how you'd like to live. And there isn't any better or worse, but we all agree, wouldn't it be so much easier if life just sort of flowed compared to if it was so difficult? You know, you can choose what you want. I know that I can choose what I want. So with the effortful creation or life being difficult, the energy that we're coming from is normally from a place of need. We feel we need to have this. We're coming from a place of lack. And this is really coming from an energy of fear. There's only two energies on earth. There's only two. Everything comes down to two. You're either coming from a space of fear, or you're coming from a space of love. One is an expansive energy, one is a contraction. It's an energy that's pulling you in. So if you want to check, if you're not sure, just check in with yourself. If you're dealing with a particular person or a particular event, if you're getting a contraction within your stomach, then you're most probably feeling a fear-based energy. But if your energy is bursting out and you're radiating, and you'll know when that's happening because you'll get the feedback from other people, how people interact with you, or how things interact with you, then you're coming from a space of love. So effortless creation is from a space of love. And to really connect to that, you need to connect to your heart. That is the key. If you connect to your heart already knows what's true for you, your life will just unfold magically. I'm not saying sit on a chair and don't do anything and expect everything just to happen for you. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is when you connect to your heart and you connect to your true inspiration, the action that you need to take in your life, it will be fun. It will become a game. Life is one game, really. So we can choose to make it a playful, fun experience, or we can choose to make it difficult and burdensome for ourselves. And again, the choice is ours. How would you like your life to look when you replay it at the end? Would you like it to see, it's almost like a puzzle, like a massive puzzle with all the pieces everywhere? Would you like it where just the pieces just click into place effortlessly? And you go, oh wow, that was really great. I met that person there and that opportunity popped up there. Or Do you want to look back in your life and see yourself hitting your head into a brick wall? And sure, after enough persistence, you'll probably be able to break down that brick wall. Probably a few bruises on the head, but there'll be another brick wall behind that. You know, so what sort of experience would you like? So for me, just to relate it back to myself, this is a big area for most people, it comes in the form of money. So a lot of people find a lot of stress over money. You know, I was working in a corporate job for many years and I was earning good money, so the money was there, but it wasn't true for me for what I was doing. My heart didn't feel like it was in the right space. So I wasn't really authentically happy. So the space that I was coming from was from a space of fear or need. I felt I needed the money. For me to have this money, I needed to do this job. So it was coming from a space of fear. And earlier this year I decided to change where I was coming from, connect to my heart. Where was my true inspiration? My inspiration was really to go into coaching, speaking, to do workshops. And so I'm currently working with an inspirational speaker now, connecting to that space, working with people who are coming from that space of abundance and openness, connecting to love, an expansive energy, and it's very different experience. But then it's interesting because you get tested on your journey, right? So one of the tests that I had to, well, I'm currently undergoing, is that I sacrificed quite a lot of money to do that. So it was like, are you sure you want to do that? Well, what's your intention? And because I'd worked in a corporate job for a while, I knew, well, that didn't make me happy. So it's not the money that's going to make me happy. The money is just an outer reflection. You know, it's just an energy anyway. I knew that my truth was to create the inner abundance within myself, and then the money would be reflected externally anyhow. So what I've uncovered recently, just want to share this with you now, what I uncovered recently was, when you're coming from a space of love, and you're acting on what's truly inspiring from you, from the heart, what one needs to do is actually make the decision first. You make a wholehearted decision that this is what I want to do. And you completely disregard the story. The story is what's happening in your life. Because the story is going to be a reflection of what you've done in the past anyway. It's not what's happening now. And if you buy into the story, you'll never move forward through the story. You'll get stuck in the story. So once you make a wholehearted decision and you connect to the inner belief within yourself, because we all are amazing, very powerful beings, and we all significantly underestimate ourselves. But if you even give yourself just a tiny piece of that inspiration, and you connect to some of that inner belief and that confidence, which we all have deep inside us, because we are all connected and we are all one anyway, the creation will happen. As long as you make a wholehearted decision. So just as an example, like the inspirational speaker that I was working with, Amir, he made a wholehearted decision where he was like, I don't want to do seminars anymore just for, 20 people. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm only going to do it if there's 100 people. And only when he made a wholehearted decision, and I was there with him that day and I've seen the process, it's an amazing experience. The ideas on how he would be able to manifest this came to him. He then went, oh, okay, I'm gonna hire some coaches who I'm going to be able to leverage the work off. I'm going to connect to other people's databases and be able to bring in other people or other businesses. There's a holistic gym that he's now working with, and there's spiritual bookshops. So the ideas, and I was just there, and I was just seeing over the last couple of weeks where none of this was available before, and then just the ideas decided to come because he completely believed in what he wanted to do. So the question I've got, and I'm sharing this with all of you, and it definitely relates back to me, is where are you making your wholehearted decision in your life? And where is your inspiration? Because that's the key. That's the key, or that's the key for you, for where you will find true happiness in your life. Where you will be able to create abundance, and you'll be able to share your story with others as well. Thank you very much.